So this is what we have here. This is my D2 Coupe. This is manual. Remember, this is more like a follow-up, but like a different video of my subwoofer saga. Remember, I found out the subwoofer was dead. I repaired it. It worked for less than 24 hours and failed again. So I had the option to buy another subwoofer, basically just the speaker, or you could call it subwoofer as well, that can fit in that position. But it's possible, doable. I was like, let me try this method. This is one I actually, this particular type. This is one I wanted to buy before I decided to even check to know what, if there's anything wrong with the stock one. So if it had worked, probably I would have left it. I've gotten a good used one, JBL, probably I would have left it. However, I know I can still get a new speaker that will fit in there and still act the same subwoofer stuff, but which will be much cheaper than buying this one. But problem now is it may take a while to see a suitable one. So I decided to go for this. I'll call it again. I don't know if this one will sound better than the stock one. Who knows? So this is it. I've gotten it, and this is the user manual. So this one, before we get there, of course, the quality, I don't know. Basically, I have no name, unbranded, if you could say. I said the active subwoofer 1200 watts. Same thing. I don't think there's any other thing anywhere. Same thing. Same. These are just they are basically almost the same thing. The only thing they do, they just change the carton. And the fan, I don't know. So these are the cables. This is a ground cable. I probably might not need it. Who knows? I might. This is the remote cable. Well, I mean remote, the one that trigger it for the radio or Android display. This is the power cable, positive power cable with the fuse. Likely might not use this one. I don't know, because I've already gotten the cable wire that could do this whole work. I don't know yet. I'll decide, but probably might keep this one. I've made already a video. I didn't even remember that I was supposed to come with it, so I went and bought a wire that I will use for that. And oh, I forgot that wire. Oh man, I left it in my other car. I probably may have to go back home because right now I'm at the workshop. So you'll see. I don't want to use this one. Let me see how it goes. So here's the power cable. No, this is the speaker input cable, the RCA. That's right, RCA cable. I'm going to show you guys how to power it. This is the screws, the bracket. This is the remote control. Kind of volume control though. They call it remote for the speaker, the subwoofer. So I can control the volume. I don't know where to keep it. Can't stay there. I don't know. I'll find somewhere I keep it. I don't really necessarily need to keep it where I will be very obvious. I don't know. This is the cable that runs from here to the where I'm going to mount it. Let's keep this here. I will have to go back home and get that cable. I bought it and left it in my car since yesterday or 2 days ago in my other car. So Um, so this is the other cable. If you are connecting it to the, if you are running the connection to the speakers, to the subwoofer. But I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use the RCA, which will come from the Android. Okay. This is the payment receipt. How much? There by 80,000 naira. Alright. So here it is. Let's see. Like I said, unbranded, no name. Yeah. What else? That's Chinese. I know there will be other ones that will be more expensive than this, or better ones. Of course, I know those ones that have a bigger box will probably give a better quality sound. But what I do not want is to start occupying space, so I'm going to mount it behind the seat. Yeah, that's where I intend. I will check first to know if it can fit in. So first thing first, on off. So so this is the input. This is the permanent positive cable from the battery. That's the one that I'm supposed to connect that what's it called, the red cable with fuse, running straight from the battery. So this is the one for the remote, the one that will connect to the Android radio. This one basically you can run it even to your ignition switch. All you need is anything that comes up whenever you switch on ignition, stays on until you switch it off. So that's this one. Then this is ground supply or negative supply. That's all. This is the RCA cable. That one that has those this one. So this where this goes in. This, so then this one comes to the Android display or the radio, or you use this. So this one is this. So from the instruction, you can only use either the RCA cable, or you use this one that comes straight from the speaker. So let's assume I don't have an Android display or any radio that works with this kind of output from the display. Then it means I can use this one to connect to speakers, running from speakers. So like from the rear speakers, you can see rear left, negative, rear right, negative, same rear right, rear left, positive, rear left. So so that's it. And for the remote control, this is the cable. This is where the cable goes. Right? Then this is the setting. Normally it's supposed to turn it all the way to the maximum for the gain input and the low bars. Turn it all the way to the max. When you power it on, put on the music, then it gradually now start to reduce it. Of course, it will be noisy at that time. Start reducing it until you get to the sound where you like. The boost bass, I think it's recommended that you don't touch it, leave it as it is. Let it stay at 0. That's what I gather. Then this is the power button. This first one, I don't know whether it should stay on. I'll figure it out. Anyway, so I'm going to show you where I'm going to mount it. See, hopefully it will stay like that. So Alright. Okay, so this is the rear door of the coupe, the rear seat I meant. So I've removed this lower seat, part of the seat. So when you drop this down, so this is where I want to mount it. So I've already given a mark where the screws will enter, and I've also put this mount stuff behind it. So this is it. There are 4 of them. So this is the spec. 1200 8 inches to 12 inches, 4 ohm. Okay, so anyway, so this is so this is what we are going to do. We're going to face the connection point is going to face up. So as you can see, we've already marked it where it's going to stay. So like this. I'm going to call someone that will drill this hole, then mount them. So and then I'll run the connections. I might end up using this cable rather than going home. I can just use it. I mean, it's here already, so it's not as if I have plans for it tomorrow. I think it will be long enough to get there. Okay, so alright, so I will make arrangements to build that place, and we'll see. Okay, update. So I've come here and run the first connection, and that is the permanent positive supply to the subwoofer. So you can see I'm using the fuse that the positive power cable that came with the subwoofer. So this is the fuse. It's actually 10 ratings. So you can see it here, 10. So it's going to be here, and so when I converted this car from automatic to manual, so I passed was it 4 wires, if I'm not mistaken. I think 4 wires. So I passed 4 wires to the space, because you know we have to remove the pedal. So removing the pedal means you can remove the brake booster. So that's now created a space for me to pass those wires. In future, if I need to pass wire in that any form, I can always use any of those forms. So far I've used 2. No, I used 3 now. So this one makes it 3. The reverse light, I had to use pass wire from here for the reverse light after the auto to manual conversion. The second one is for the reverse camera. So now the third one is for the subwoofer. So it's remaining 1. Okay. So that's solved the problem. Now the reverse camera, so I can actually disconnect it from here, because I can still just take power supply from somewhere else there to serve as reverse camera. But I decided to use this, so which is okay anyway. So I still have like 2, but for now it's 1 that is still left for me to use. But if I honestly need something else, I'll use the reverse camera or run it from somewhere else. I can still use this one. Anyway, let's see. So let's show you guys. Now you can see we mounted it, and mounted and closed it. Yeah, a lot of space, stuff inside my boot. Yeah, I'm a technician, so my boot will always be full. So let me show you guys how it sits. Oh, this one, look at it here. So let's see if you guys can see it. Okay, so this is it. As you can see, there's space here. I like the fact that this thing protects it, so nothing will touch it. I'll come and do my connection here, so I can always easily retune or do whatever, or on or off, whatever I need to do. So this place, you give me easy access from here. So in that case, I really need to touch this place, you know. Unlike there are some, there's one particular one I saw, was it a 508, and they actually, these tests, they bolted it here, and because of that, they bolted it. So they bolted it here. So because of that, you cannot open here anymore. That's a very poor job. Then I was talking with the owner. He said the when he's ready, he will move it. So he do it exactly the way I did mine. Move it towards this side so that that place can see. Because I don't see any need to actually block that place when nothing is stopping you from here. Okay, so that's progress. So the wire now, this is the power cable. So I've used my multimeter to confirm. This is the wire that comes out. So I'll run it from here, pass it from under here to the subwoofer. So that is the power. So next one now is the negative. I need to find where to run the negative cable. Ground supply. I'm looking at here. Probably from here. Can run it wire here. This one can serve as ground supply. Yeah, that can serve. Yeah, I think I'll do it from there. So that ground one will enter here. Yeah. So the wire will pass under, all of them will pass under, come up from here, and then run it like this from here to this place. So now, okay, let me still leave it here because I need to do the connections. So first thing now is this. Is the Android display. I'll have to remove it. I'll run the RCA cables to them, and the remote cable as well. That's the trigger. I always call that one trigger wire. Run it there, put back the Android, then pass them down from somewhere there beside the seat, come here, and boom. Okay, so you see, I would think I'll just do the Android. Okay, let me run this cable first, the positive one, so I know one is done. The remaining two, then we'll call it a day. Then the third one, the ground supply, then we'll do the test and see how it plays. Alright. Okay, so this thing is down. I've removed the head unit, the display. So now this is the connector. So those are RCA cable. So this is where they are going into. This one, you can see auxiliary out, auxiliary left out. So that is for this. Let me show you guys. So this blue one will enter the white color. Hold on. While the R is red, will enter so later I will tape here. I don't like leaving them empty, so nothing will touch this place. I will tape here, tape this place. So then this other end will now go to the subwoofer. Remember the subwoofer app for amp as well. Now for the remote for the trigger, we'll come to this. You can see it say amp control. This is amp control. So this is it. Yeah, I'll join this one here and then run it there. So that's it. And I may not complete this one. Today is Saturday. It's almost I've been busy. I have 2 cars that I just finished working on. You can see the time, 5:55 p.m. Saturday, 7 December. Okay, so I will have to. I'll show you guys how to do that. And what I'll do now is before 6 p.m. I'll pass these cables, these 2 cables, so I can mount this back. Pass it here. I won't pass it through here. I'll just run it direct to this place, and so that I can test it to be sure it's working. Once it's working, then I'll find a way to pass through the cable to that place. It depends. I don't know. I can still do that. I've already run the cable for the positive current. Then the negative, I'll run it from there. And so let's get going so I won't waste time. Like I said, I would have completed the job much earlier today, but you know, I have 2 clients vehicle that just finished working on. So, alright.